Hey everyone, I hope you're all well. I thought I would do a little update video about how I'm doing and like what has kind of gotten better and all that stuff. Basically, from the last video that I did, um, it was kind of a very somber video, but I would like to post a little bit more of a positive video, comparing from the last one. It's now been 6 months, I believe. Wow, 6 months from when I posted that video, and looking at that video now, to how I feel now, I wouldn't say it's a total opposite because, with this type of thing, it's all still very work in progress. But all of my levels of kind of anxiety levels have kind of calmed down. But I've had just support and really great support, and to say what I was feeling was completely rational, because for people who don't know, I had to deal with numerous situations within the whole pandemic, and it kind of really took me sideways, and I thought, in my kind of point of view, that oh my god, I have something, and all that. And I've learned that what I felt was completely rational, and all that I needed to do was to kind of turn my way of thinking and to kind of see things from another point of view, rather than kind of think, oh my god, so I would say it had taken me a certain amount of months to kind of understand my reactions and to think, why am I feeling like this? Like, why am I scared because of such and such? Why am I being anxious? Why am I this and why am I that? So I wouldn't say I am cured, but I wouldn't say that I am still the same. I would say I've learned that anxiety is something that it's going to be around regardless if you feel better from it or not, and it kind of, anxiety is a very, very kind of very deceptive thing, because having anxiety is healthy to a certain point, but if you feel like you're having too much anxiety, then, or like you feel like you're not in control of yourself, then there's a problem. But just a disclaimer, I'm not a qualified person to say like anything medically or mental healthly, but it's just from what I had experienced through those situations. It made me learn that I'm a lot more determined and a stronger person mentally. But it doesn't matter if you count yourself as a strong person or as a weak person. We all need some kind of support in order to get from where we need to be, from A to B, literally. And so I'm always a person that always talks about their emotions, obviously. And there was one person who was so detrimental to this, and I was shown like a a a brain, and and they said that once that you process a situation, it goes to the front of the brain, like it's like a cinema camera, like it sees what it sees and then it just goes in, and then the next bit is where it has to be placed somewhere, and so the brain's like, oh god, where are you going, and so it can bounce around literally from a day to whatever amount of years that it could be. And then once that it's found the place at the back of the brain, apparently that's where the archives are. Like, and you could be at a party, for example, and then all of a sudden, oh, do you remember that time when you went out for that dance and like you tripped over, and like, oh yeah, and so that's what I had learned, that from what any type of situation that you go through, there will always be an end to it. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, because every person is individual in their own way. And I've also said that whatever you feel or what you are going through shouldn't be downplayed, because everybody's emotions are very different, and so no person's emotions are all the same. And so in my case, I had learned how to control like my levels, and to kind of, like, I have my days, like I have my good and my bad days, so I'm not going to kind of sit here and go, oh, I kind of, it's all good and positive. Well, no. It's, I would say, because we're all still going through the situation. So like, I have my days of being anxious and like everybody else, but there are times when I kind of feel like myself, and kind of I've learned to try kind of like to make do with what I'm kind of going through at the moment. So I hope this has been very useful. I'm not going to try and natter on too much. So I hope this has been useful for somebody who is going through a similar situation or going through something, and it'd be useful for them. So whatever you're going through, you'll get to the end of it. And anyway, I love you and leave you. So see ya. Bye.